Alright. Hello everyone. Sorry for a little bit of a delay. I was just messing with some stuff on my side. I'm still messing with it a little bit. Just get the game on. I didn't have this on, did I? Oh no, I do. Oops. Oh shoot, did it just turn robot right now? I don't think it did. I think we're okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch this to screen. There we go. Okay, so today we're gonna be starting with no robot. Okay, good. Thanks, mental paradox. I thought it was gonna start off with our robot. Hello. Nice to see you again here. We're gonna be starting with self-love this time. So we'll be doing the side story, and then we'll continue a little bit on the main game. So let's just get straight into this. How you been, Mental Paradox? You been good? It's only been 1 day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki with Monika's help. Because Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day, she and Natsuki haven't faced each other since. Although it's only lunchtime, Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours until she will need to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad. And because the passing by of students was making her feel even more anxious, Yuri picked out the most secluded spot she could find to spend her lunch. Because the staircase is under maintenance, no student would have any reason for coming here. It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of a frantic school day. Oh, well, no. Ooh, nice! That sounds fun. Well, I hope you enjoy it later on. Natsuki. What are you doing here? I just... Yuri grips her book with enough force to wrinkle the pages beneath the pressure of her thumbs. Well, what are you doing here? I just came to get a drink from the vending machine. The other one is out of the drink I like. Yuri notices Natsuki fidgeting with a few coins between her fingers. She nods, avoiding eye contact. Natsuki, also looking away, shuffles over to the vending machine. It's so quiet that every one of her movements seem to reverberate through this entire stairwell. After far too long, she finally receives her beverage, which she then fidgets with in place of the coins. It's some kind of iced tea, of course. But instead of leaving right away, Natsuki just stands in place. She glances all around her. What options do they have? Nice variety. It's like way too quiet back here. It's creepy. I mean, that's not what I meant, really. I mean, it's totally cool that it's your thing or whatever. Like, I could see how it suits you, so... Not because I think you're creepy or something. I didn't mean that either. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking. That seems like a good idea. It's okay. Everything is okay. Yuri finds herself attempting some words of comfort after hearing Natsuki stammer herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hesitantly sits herself down near Yuri. Well, I can leave if you want. Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki twists the cap off her drink and takes a sip. Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki doesn't say anything more. Yuri continues to read, or at least pretends to. Pepsi and Diet Coke? I think it was. I just recognized a coffee can in there somewhere too. And to just sit there for a long time. And the two just sit there for a long time. The tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes. Even without any words, this seems to mean at least something, though it's not clear what that may be. Is it? I'm looking for them. I don't really remember what those sodas look like. I don't really drink soda. I think so. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Lunch ends more quickly than expected. Natsuki is the first to stand up with her empty drink bottle. Are you coming today? To the club? Yuri nods. I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm really bad at talking about this stuff. I just can't for some reason. I don't know why. But I want to, eventually. There's no rush. I promise. Yeah, I just saw it. I think it's back up. Damn, why does the internet connection is just not really happy this week, is it? It should be okay right now, I think, right? Did it go back? Is it fine? I have full bars on my slide, so I think it should be better now. It's the next day. Natsuki appears from around the corner and steps up to the vending machine, glancing at Yuri as she does so. Today, she seems to be holding some kind of book as well. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. I even lowered the settings even more on my side. Now it makes me think I should just go back to the original. It seemed to work better. Today, she seems to be holding some kind of book as well. Oh, you're here again. Well, I just came here to read this because there aren't any people around here. Oh? I thought you didn't like how quiet it was. Well, I don't, but there's no people here. I see. Natsuki sits down. The mood feels much different today than it did yesterday. After yesterday's lunch and the club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other. Although Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, oh, she gave her the letter! She continues to detour around it. But it's okay that I'm here? Yeah, I don't care. I mostly just don't feel like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it. Especially since they all just assumed I stopped reading manga after I joined the literature club. Not that I'm trying to hide it from them exactly, but I just don't want it to come up again now after I've waited so long for this new volume to come out. Literally months at this point. You don't have other friends who are into manga? Not unless online friends count. And Sayori, but that's different because she's not exactly into it, she just likes it. You know what I mean. Honestly, you're lucky that the books you're into at least just look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone is constantly judging you by what you're reading. That would be so awful, especially since I already hate attention so much. Well, it's a good thing I have thick skin, I guess. By the way, I would totally recommend finding some friends online if you haven't already, if you're like me and have no one to share your hobbies with. Oh, I have online friends. Since middle school, actually. I was especially desperate back then. It's somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about those days. Sometimes I feel like the me from a few years ago would have benefited from a good smack across the face. Don't we all feel that with our younger selves? Oh, whatever. We were all just stupid kids back then anyway. Some of the fanfics I wrote, thank God I used. Oh, Natsuki! These fanfics, what did you write in them? A pseudonym. But I liked it at the time. I got a lot of fulfillment out of it. And plus, I can look back and say with confidence that I've become a better person since then. So, I don't think I would change anything. I wonder if a few years from now we'll think the same thing about our current selves. Probably. That doesn't make you uncomfortable? No, of course not. I don't care what other people think of me, especially someone who doesn't even exist yet. I mean, I will say, there is some good, actual developed stories in fanfiction, but some of them, some of them are a piece of work. But hey, it's people's creations, so who am I to judge? It's their own personal favorites. Especially someone who doesn't even exist yet. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I get it now. Alright, here. Natsuki raises her hand to her face and forcefully slaps her own cheek. That's me from the future coming to terms with me right now. Also, ow, I didn't mean to do it that hard. Yuri doesn't seem to react, but then, to Natsuki's surprise, Yuri shyly looks the other way before lifting her arm and doing the same thing to herself, loudly smacking her cheek. She turns red and stares into her lap, but is unable to hide a smile as though it was a really funny joke. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know you had it in you. I don't even know why I did that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Sorry, I keep distracting you. You said you were looking forward to reading, but I keep going on about all this nonsense. I'll let you get to your reading. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I'll do that then. The conversation ends quickly and Natsuki opens her book. I'm sorry, my rabbit scared me. I should be used to this by now, but I'm still not. For some reason, this game makes me on edge. The conversation ends quickly and Natsuki opens her book. The two read silently for the remainder of the lunch hour. But the whole time, Yuri feels distracted by a twist of regret over having so abruptly forced the end of their conversation. You're back. Yeah, I'm here to lay low again. Another day has passed. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having wandered to the stairwell once more. Hey, did you buy that? Natsuki quickly notices a bottle of iced tea on the staircase where she normally sits. Yuri nods, avoiding eye contact. What? Like, for me? But you didn't know I was coming here today. What if I didn't show up? Well, I would have drank it myself, I guess. It was a stupid thing to do. No, it wasn't stupid. I just thought, never mind. What I meant to say is thank you, and that it's a really nice gesture. It's okay if you don't feel that way. I do. It was the other things that I didn't mean. I swear. Please believe me. Yuri pauses, then nods. Shoot. Talking is hard. I get it wrong a lot too. So, I believe you. Natsuki exhales in relief. She then sits down next to Yuri and takes the drink. Knowing Yuri, she was probably overthinking it, so that Natsuki's tepid response filled her with self-doubt. I'll do something nice for you next time. Please, don't feel obligated. I want to. I want to do nice things too. Okay. Thank you. You can thank me after I figure out how to do something nice. I'll do it then too. Natsuki sighs. Nothing. Just reminds me how I haven't been getting along with my friends lately. Is that why you've been coming here? Well, no, not exactly. I haven't been avoiding them on purpose or anything. There are just other things I'd rather be doing during lunch lately. I like being around them and when we're all just having fun, but they also just can't take anything seriously. So when I'm, feeling serious, then their attitudes just really get on my nerves. It's only gotten worse since I joined the literature club. How come? I don't know. I feel like I used to be really good with just putting up with it because it would be so stupid to cause drama over a joke I didn't like or something. But I just have a hard time doing that lately. But it's my fault for being overly sensitive. If I have a problem, I'm not going to demand for everyone around me to change. But yeah, I know. Monica and Sayuri really don't agree with that kind of thing. But they're not in my position, so it's easy for them to say that you should just communicate your feelings or whatever. It's not like my friend group does that kind of thing. I would just be making an embarrassment of myself. Sorry, none of this has anything to do with you. I don't know why I'm talking about it. It's okay. I like listening. What? Listening to other people's problems? Yes. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I almost dropped the controller on my toe, and I injured my toe earlier, so that scared me. Yes. That's weird. Sorry.
I just like learning about people. Do you think it's weird?
No, that's not weird. I probably just misunderstood, so I don't know. Does that mean I should keep going?
If you'd like.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to talk about now.
What are some things that you like about your friends?
A lot of things. I mean, they're really fun to hang out with, like after school and on weekends. And they really like my baking. And it's fun to complain about school together. They make me laugh a lot, and we have a lot of good memories and inside jokes.
Oh, I'm bad at a lot of those things.
So?
Are those all things that are important to you?
Well, kind of, but they're not things I need to get out of everybody. Everyone in the club is really different from that, but I'm still friends with them too.
Well, Sayori really likes your baking, and she makes you laugh. And she complains a lot.
It doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends.
Well, unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings.
Excuse me? Uh-oh. How about you don't talk that way about my friends that you don't know anything about? Uh-oh. Natsuki stands up.
No, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't want to say something bad. Please don't leave.
Natsuki sighs and shakes her head. It's fine. As long as you understand that you can't just judge people like that.
I'm sorry.
Natsuki sits back down. Don't really make your friends sound good anyways. So you didn't really help that cause either, Natsuki. You can't just compare friends like that and measure who's better than who. Everyone's different. Now that's true.
I'm sorry. I just don't like people who want to hurt you.
A moment of silence stretches between them. Oh, that was a nice thing to say. They don't want to hurt me. We just like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun.
I don't like that.
Well, that's why I'm friends with them and you're not.
You like it?
Just don't worry so much about me. It's not worth it.
I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to help with social conflicts. Like how Monica can. She's good at these things.
Not really. Also, I don't always want help. Sometimes it's just stuff I have to deal with myself. That's what Monica and Sayori never seem to understand. Sometimes all you do is look at them wrong and they're all like, "Oh, what's wrong? Is everything okay?" I just want to mind my own business sometimes and decide myself if I want to talk about things. The only one who understands that is you. So you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You're not as bad as you think.
Oh? You don't need to reassure me or anything.
I mean that. Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a lot would make a good listener.
Thank you. You're also nice.
It's really hard for me. It doesn't come naturally at all. So weird because I always thought of myself as being someone who can just say whatever's on my mind. But I feel like that only works when I'm annoyed or upset or I want to say something mean. Why am I like that? You don't have to answer that, I'm just talking to myself. Yuri nods and remains silent. Natsuki notices her fidgeting with the pages of her book. How come you like reading so much?
Oh, well, a lot of reasons. But I just get sucked into it so easily. It's so immersive, like I want to be a part of it. I think there are lots of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated. Especially when it comes to following social conventions and group interactions. I just don't really understand it and have no real desire to participate. But it's different with books. It feels like I always want to be around the characters. I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways that I've never felt with real people. So in that way, it can sometimes feel more real than real life.
Really? It's that hard for you to be around people? Like, all the time?
Fairly often, especially in group settings. When people are making all kinds of conversation and saying jokes and all of that, I don't know what to do and I just disengage.
Oh, that doesn't get lonely?
I don't think so. I can still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one, and I have online friends too, of course.
Do you ever wish that you could be friends with the characters in your books?
All the time. Sometimes so badly that it makes my heart ache.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
A lot. Like, more than anything. After Natsuki mutters, that silence fills the stairwell once more. But it's a mutual silence, one full of understanding. Wow, that was a very serious side story, wasn't it? Alright, let's straight into the next one. Yes! Let me drink something real quick. Okay. Hey!
Oh, hello. I almost thought you weren't coming today.
Yeah, well, lunch is already more than halfway over. Natsuki had typically been meeting Yuri in the stairwell much earlier, since it had been a good way of dodging her friends when she didn't feel like seeing them. Today, she's holding a large plastic container in both hands. I ran into my friends, so I hung out with them for a while.
Is that so?
Yeah, I was in a good mood today, so I figured I should. I hadn't seen them in a while, which I had to come up with an excuse for, but I expected that. Plus, I have way more of these than I know what to do with, so I figured I would share it with them too. As she sits down, Natsuki opens the lid of her container.
You made cupcakes?
You know it! It's been a while at this point, so I figure it's about time again. You can take one if you want. Yuri takes a cupcake and carefully twists it between her fingers. It's brown with dark green frosting, immaculately shaped into a floral pattern and topped with some kind of glittery powder.
How pretty. I just ate, so I may not be able to finish it. Are they for the club?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't really think about it. I just made them.
I just thought that because green is Monica's favorite color, right?
Well, yeah, but that's not really... Yuri takes a small bite.
This is green tea flavored.
Oh, I see what you did.
I love green tea.
Oh, do you? It was just a random idea I wanted to try, so... Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. I just felt happy.
Oh, sorry. Usually never mind. What I mean is that I'm glad. Sorry for seeing dumb things again. I just wanted to do something nice. Sorry, it's just my dog is in my room right now, so I'm trying to make sure he doesn't need to go pee. And this is something I happen to be good at. And I do know that you like them from past experience. Yuri turns red, recalling the time she treated herself rather generously to Natsuki's cupcakes. Man, I really wish we got that conversation or that scene. That would have been a funny one to see. Ironically, her mouth is too full of cupcake for her to stammer an excuse, so she just settles for a disapproving look.
How did you get into baking?
Oh, well, I don't know. It kind of just always appealed to me. Well, a few years ago, I read this one manga with a lot of baking, so I got, super into it for a while. I was probably making stuff almost every day. But it's something that I always knew I liked anyway. It's like, baking is like an art. But when you get good at it, it gets more delicious too.
I'm struggling to imagine myself something so artistic, knowing that it would just be eaten afterwards.
Yeah, maybe you're too practical for it. I see on my side that I'm dropping frames, and we're picked back up. Okay, never mind, we're good.
I think I prefer to be on the receiving end.
That's my favorite part about it. It's something I can do that makes a lot of people happy, unconditionally. Everyone is always so thankful, and in that moment you get to be the bringer of joy. I don't know, it just makes me feel...
Valued?
Yeah, I guess that.
So you were able to make up with your friends today?
There wasn't really anything to make up with them about. We weren't fighting or anything.
You weren't? Maybe I misunderstood.
It only turns into a fight if I lose my cool, and that's just unnecessary drama. It only makes things worse.
So they're not going to stop?
I mean, it only happens sometimes anyway. Just the way they are. I'm the only one who ever has a problem with it. It's not worth it. Especially since I have somewhere to go now when I don't feel like hanging out with them.
Oh, I see.
That doesn't really make Yuri feel good. Okay. The cupcake's empty foil wrapper audibly crinkles as Yuri clenches a fist.
I'm glad that the situation resolved, and that you don't have to avoid them anymore.
Yeah, me too. And I don't have to bother you during your alone time anymore. I'm sure you have a lot of reading to catch up on.
Yeah.
I know that cupcakes are basically nothing compared to all the stuff you've done for me, but it's the best I can do. So you can have the rest of them. Natsuki grabs the box and slides it over to Yuri's feet. Yuri stares at the box. Then she shakes her head and slides them back.
You should save them for your other friends.
But I made them for you. Natsuki's voice whines as she protests.
I know. And I like them very much. Exactly as you thought. You succeeded. But I know you care about making your other friends happy too. And if this is the way you know how to make that happen, then I'm not going to take it from you.
No, they were for making you happy.
You make me happy. You're worth more than cupcakes to some people. That's why they want to spend time with you and be your friend.
Without warning, tears pour from Natsuki's eyes. She pulls her knees to her chest and starts sobbing into her arms.
Natsuki?
I'm such a bad person. Yuri stammers, feeling panicked.
I didn't mean to say something bad.
Natsuki shakes her head and wipes her eyes.
You didn't.
Oh wait, it's just Natsuki. Natsuki tries to choke back her sobs, but struggles to speak through them. I just really hate myself sometimes. And it feels so wrong when you say those nice things to me. I don't deserve it.
I'm sorry.
No, I am. I'm so difficult. And I can't think of even a single thing about myself that somebody would like. And I hate myself for bothering you during lunch. I just thought it was my chance to be a good person, like to be nice and do the things you told me about in the letter. I knew if I tried in the club, Sayori Monica would be super annoying and make a huge deal out of it.
You know, I think a lot of those negative things too, about myself. I never felt like a good person. I always scrutinize everything I say, and later I feel like I said all the wrong things. And I just spend so much time thinking about myself, hating myself, and feeling like everyone else must hate me too. So, I understand some of that through my own experience. And that's why I wanted to write the letter and express my feelings. It pained me to see those things in someone else that I saw in myself.
Natsuki sniffles. Yuri rustles through her bag and pulls out some tissues, then hands them to Natsuki.
Monica told me that it takes a good person to reflect on these things. The desire to improve yourself, that makes you a good person. So don't worry so much. Also, there are things about you that people would like, so...
Like what?
Like how you're fun for people to be around. And you're not shy. You know how to make people laugh. You're very passionate about things and you know how to take the lead. And you care a lot about other people. And just a lot of things.
Oh. Well, now you're making me feel really embarrassed.
Well, you're the one who asked. And don't you think I feel embarrassed?
Natsuki tries to hide. In my robot? I can't tell on my side. I don't know. Hold on. Am I a robot? Okay, I don't think I am. I'm going to hope I'm not. A robot? Okay, good. Thank you. Natsuki tries to hide a smile. Then she sighs as it fades again. Every time I come here, I always think it's the last time, but then I keep coming back for some reason.
Is that bad?
Just really confusing. I mean, my friends and I go way back, so ditching them all the time feels like, I don't know.
Feels like what?
Natsuki's voice gets quiet. Maybe I'm scared that they'll get mad at me. I really don't know what to do. She pauses. Yuri stares into the distance, tracing her eyes along the patterns of the floor tiles, while she thinks to herself.
What would you do, hypothetically, if your friends were happy for you instead of mad at you?
Happy for what?
Happy that your new club is making you happy.
Well, that's just not a fair hypothetical. Natsuki says that, but with little confidence in her voice. I always told myself that I don't rely on the approval of others to be happy, and I still feel that way, but I'm spending time with people who put me down whenever I don't have their approval. That's probably what's making me feel so confused. Because I'm threatened out of the things that should make me happy. So no matter what, it's like I have to be unhappy to be happy. It's making my head hurt.
That must make it really difficult to feel comfortable with yourself. Being made to feel like you're wrong just for being the person you are.
It really goes against everything I believe in, doesn't it? Goes against the kind of person I want to be. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with a lot of things. Natsuki presses her palms into her forehead and shakes her head. I know what's best for me, but I keep convincing myself out of it. It's so much easier to be comfortably unhappy, than it is to do something so scary.
To do what?
You know, to end it.
With them?
Natsuki nods. I didn't think
you were actively considering that as an option.
I wasn't until recently. It's just one of those things where, like, it's been a certain way for so long that you just get used to it. Like, so much of you has gone into it, so much that it feels like that's just how your life is. And throwing it away, it's like throwing away such a big part of your life. It makes me feel so sick to think about it. Natsuki sighs. It's just really scary. It's terrifying.
What are you scared of?
I don't know. A lot of things. Like being alone, not having anyone to talk to or hang out with, not being able to replace what I have with them, and I don't want them to hate me. And I'm scared that they'll hurt me for going against them.
Physically?
Not physically, but Yuri clenches her fists.
Natsuki,
What?
if anyone even thinks to cause you harm.
I can't say this. Okay. I had a feeling this is where this was going, but okay.
I will unleash hell upon them.
Natsuki starts in laughter.
Don't laugh at me.
Sorry, I was just Marky boy. Hold on. He's bugging me. Okay, you're gonna just sit here and not move. Okay, sorry. I just wanted attention, so. Sorry, I like that. That's all.
Oh? Well, I meant it.
I know you did. Natsuki gives Yuri an endearing look. I needed it. You know, and the scary part is I think Yuri could be possibly capable of doing that. Because she's kind of scary sometimes. I mean, put her and Monica together with Monica's awareness. Yeah, I could see hell being unleashed from her. As the conversation lapses, Natsuki again slides her box of cupcakes over to Yuri. Just take them, okay? I don't want other people to have them anymore.
Are you sure?
Natsuki nods. I'm sure.
I will then. I'll enjoy them.
Natsuki looks away, but a feeling of warmth spreads through her. She holds on to that feeling, knowing it will give her courage. Oh, ouch.
You're here first today. And you brought reading material?
Natsuki is sitting in her usual spot, this time holding a volume of manga while her lunch sits beside her. Yuri sits down as well and opens her book. Hold on, I'm gonna drink something real quick. I'm very thirsty today. Sorry. Okay. It sucks when a good series has to come to an end. Like, it's such a big part of your life, and then one day, there's just nothing left. It makes you feel so empty. I understand that feeling.
Unfortunately, I'm about to experience that myself. I'm on the last book of the series.
That sucks.
But there's also something satisfying about letting a story conclude. I don't know if I'd want it to go on forever.
Maybe, but there are some things that I wish could.
On the other hand, have you ever read something that overstayed its welcome?
Yeah, definitely. I can think of at least one thing I've read that got pretty unbearable like halfway through, and the ending really sucked. So, it sucks when something good has to end, but it also sucks when they just keep inventing more plot until you don't like it anymore. Wow, that's a lot of stories, isn't it? I guess it sucks either way.
Well, that's the nature of all things. They come to an end.
The two fall silent. They slowly eat while making their way through their respective reading material. Except Natsuki doesn't seem to be touching her food at all. You don't go out during the weekends, right?
Excuse me?
Like, with friends at the mall or downtown or whatever.
I'm not a total shut-in, you know?
Oh, my bad for making assumptions.
Well, I'm sure I go out less often than other people, like you and the others in the club. I don't really meet with friends and arbitrarily spend time like that. I'm usually meeting with my board game group.
Board game group? Same thing. Board game group?
It doesn't matter. It's just more nerdy stuff. Why do you ask anyway?
I was just curious. I just realized that I couldn't picture it, so I was just curious. Yuri looks at Natsuki and realizes that she's shaking. Don't look at me like that.
Sorry.
Natsuki pulls her knees into her chest and puts her head down. I can't take this.
Did I do something?
Yuri gets flustered, her mind racing over what she may have said or done. I heard snapping. Was that the game or was that something here? Like I say, this game makes me paranoid for some reason. I'm always on edge. I did. I ended it. Oh. I texted them earlier telling them. And then I just blocked them because I was so afraid of their responses. And now it feels like I'm dying inside.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Totally unsure of what to do, Yuri can barely find any words of support to offer. Meanwhile, the sound of Natsuki's unusually hard breathing fills the air. Then she speaks again, barely above a whisper. Help me. I feel sick. I want to hit my head against things. Please help. I can't take this.
You may be having a panic attack.
With that realization, Yuri's demeanor suddenly changes.
I have experience with this, so I'll help you through it, okay?
Natsuki meekly nods through her rapid breath, head still buried in her knees. Yuri slides herself over to Natsuki and sits on the step behind her. Then she puts her hands on Natsuki's shoulder.
Can you feel my hands?
Natsuki nods. Her shaking becomes much more apparent through Yuri's sense of touch. Yuri keeps her voice low and gentle.
You're safe right now. You're in a good and safe place where nothing can hurt you.
Natsuki nods once more. Although Yuri is also touching Natsuki's shoulders, she can practically feel her racing pulse through the base of her neck.
We'll do breathing exercises together, and all you have to do is listen to my breaths and breathe along with me. Let's breathe in now.
Yuri takes a deep breath. Oh my god, my rabbit seriously has to be drinking water right now? Seriously? Does that seriously have to be happening? You done, Toga? No. She's still going. Okay. Nope, she's not. No. Okay, we're good. Dang it. Yuri takes it. I swear that rabbit is sassy. Yuri takes a deep, slow breath. Beneath her hands, she feels Natsuki's shoulders rise as Natsuki takes a breath of her own, trying to mimic Yuri. They exhale together, although Natsuki's breath shakes on the way out.
That's good. Let's keep going.
Yuri breathes in once more, and Natsuki joins her. They continue like that for a few more cycles, while Yuri closely monitors. Eventually, Yuri feels Natsuki rest more of her weight into Yuri's palms.
Let's focus on the physical world. All you have to do is focus on the feeling of your breaths going in and out, and the weight of my hands on your shoulders. You're in a safe and comfortable physical space.
Minutes pass in silence. By now, the worst of it has passed, but Yuri is determined not to move away until Natsuki prompts her to. Meanwhile, Natsuki has lifted her head off her knees, and her breathing has mostly steadied. Then she takes the final deep breath and slowly pulls herself to her feet, causing Yuri to let go. She stretches her arms. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to freak out. I don't know what my deal is.
You don't have to apologize. This must be enormously stressful for you.
Is that going to keep happening?
It may, or it may not. You can take measures to help prevent it in the future, but I think it will naturally get better over time.
Natsuki motions to sit back down again, so Yuri moves over. Yuri turns away to pick up her open book from the dusty floor, which she had hastily set down earlier. She brushes the dust off the covers. Oh wow. If I remember correctly, Yuri really cares about her books a lot. I guess that really shows how much she cares about the club members more than her own books. I guess, but that's a tremendous thing though for Yuri, knowing her character a little bit. Sorry, I was just looking at the background of it. I was like, I remember them saying this is under construction, and I'm like, it doesn't look like it is. I didn't pay attention up there on the stairs. Whoops. I don't know. I don't think I could have gotten through that alone.
You're not alone.
Feeling shy again, Yuri speaks into her own lap.
From now on, you don't have to do anything alone.
Aww. As she says that, Yuri tenses up. It's rare for her to speak so openly. For her to so openly share her thoughts. But something about Natsuki, of all people, makes it feel so much more natural to do so. Perhaps because, like Yuri, Natsuki is so timid and uncertain of herself. Who said it that they're actually more alike than they think? Was it Sayori? Well, props on you, Sayori. You're right. Natsuki does such a good job at hiding it that it's taken a long time for Yuri to finally realize it. And because of that, Yuri is able to deliver the reassurance that she herself would have wanted, demonstrating that you deserve the love of others. If you can accept that for the first time, then perhaps you can begin the... I've never seen that word before. Tumultuous? Tumultuous? Oh, I've never actually seen that word. Huh. Journey of learning to love yourself. This is so nice. Is that the big book? Wait. Why does she have a bookmark all the way there if she's reading on those pages? Unless she's trying to find her reading page? Like a reference maybe to go back to that spot? I don't know. That's very weird. I just noticed that. Huh. Do you really mean that? You're probably gonna regret saying that if you do.
How so?
Because I'm probably gonna have a lot of free time during the weekends from now on. So you're giving me permission to be as annoying as I want and drag you around to a lot of places.
I see.
But you already said it, so you can't take it back now.
Ah, well, I suppose I have no choice but to accept that responsibility then.
That's so nice. I know a good ice cream place.
Oh? That means you'll finally figure out my favorite ice cream flavor.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't remember? The first day that you came to the club, you guessed everyone's favorite ice cream flavor, but for me, you said you had no idea.
Seriously? I don't remember that at all. Oh wait, yes I do. I said it was probably green tea.
Yuri shakes her head.
It's a good guess.
Oh, it's a good guess, but my favorite is usually to get chocolate and raspberry together.
Chocolate and raspberry? How fancy.
How is that fancy?
Huh, I don't know. I feel like I should have guessed something like that.
Well, maybe next time we'll try chocolate and strawberry.
Hey, strawberry is my favorite.
What a coincidence.
Wait a second, did she know that? I think it helps to have something to look forward to. I still have the sick feeling in my stomach, but it's easier now to convince myself that I did the right thing. Is there anything better I could be doing? Not that I know of. There's nothing that will make this easy for me. And you already did more than I thought anyone could. Come to think of it, we never talked about the letter you wrote. I feel like we're way past that at this point. I don't even know what to talk about. Except that I think it helped me understand my needs a little bit better. The way I like to be treated. The kinds of friends that I want to have. That's why I wanted to start coming here in the first place. Oh, shoot. Even though I was so scared of causing more problems.
I thought it was a coincidence that you ran into me here initially.
Well, not exactly.
What do you mean?
Nothing. She knew. I may have tracked you down first. With the help of Sayori, of course. I have a feeling Sayori knows everybody's secret place.
But you said...
I was shy, okay? I wasn't ready to, whatever you know what I'm saying.
Well, I guess I'm glad that you worked up the courage, even if it was in your own way. I can tell that you've been making a lot of difficult decisions. It's brave, and it will make things better in the long run. I think anyone would be proud of you for it.
Anyone? You mean, like you?
Yes, like me.
You know, I could get used to this.
As long as you don't tease me too much.
Fine. Just a little then.
That's fine. I know how uncertain everything feels to you right now, but I really do think that good things are in store. Those are my honest feelings.
Thanks. Feels nice to be reassured. Oh, this is so sweet! Two girls continue the conversation through the remainder of lunch, but a new feeling hangs in the air, a feeling of greater certainty in their path forward. Ah, no, you have to remind me about what's gonna happen later. Just a few hours, there will be another literature club meeting, where the 4 club members will happily spend time together. Each of them, all with their own special qualities, have something unique that they can deliver to one another. Through friendship and literature, the club members will continue to grow and find new happiness together. You know, I've never really thought of the idea of shipping them together. But I guess I can see it. The similarities they actually do have, and I'm sure this side story may have made more ideas created. And then also the harem protagonist for Monica, for sure. Although I'm surprised, so far in the side story there hasn't been any of that going on for Monica here. Their friendship and literature. Man, this really does still hurt though. The end of each chapter is the start of the next. Yuri thinks to herself, since she's about to finish her long-running series, it would be best to have a new book lined up. Perhaps this weekend would be a good time to visit the bookstore. No, is this where she picks up that weird one? Together. Oh, that's right! At the end of, there are a lot of shippers. Are you one of the mental paradox? Are you one of them? But isn't it at the end with Sayori being as president? Don't they decide that they want to go to the bookstore together? Because Sayori almost even makes a comment about it and we tell her to shut up. Oh, that was so sweet. But was that it? Is that the end of the side stories? Oh, no, never mind. There's another one. Right. Okay, well, as much as I want to see what this one is, I want to continue with the main story first. First, I want to see what pictures we got. Are we completed up here? Oh no, we have one more. What is this one? You can't see what it is. So this is poems. We never got to read the letter. Dang it. I would have liked to see what she wrote on there. Ah, how nice. Okay, is there... Oh, what's this? Huh. How nice. Okay, I want to go and pick up the main game real quick. And I think that's what I'm trying to get. No, here, maybe. I think. Oh God, where were we? Uh-oh. 19? 19. That's 2. Okay. So, oh God, who are we doing? I don't remember. This should tell me though, right? This is the beginning of the day, so I should be seeing what character. Oh shoot! Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Oh, okay. Ah, this saved me. I almost forgot who I was doing right now. That sounds very strange, but you understand what I mean. So don't you dare say anything. I'm watching you, Mental Paradox. Don't you dare say anything of what I just said. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. No, It's Yuri, because we did Natsuki beforehand. Now we're doing Yuri. Right? Shoot. No, I think it's her. Yeah, because we did the baking. We did the baking stuff last time. Because we still haven't gone over with Yuri on the weekend. I forgot to. Yeah, it's been a while actually. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Damn you, mental paradox. Damn you. You like Yuri? No, you said you like Monica and then Sayori, right? Or in order? Is there a reason why you're excited for Yuri though? Alone with my thoughts. How are you even able to tell that I was thinking that? Oh, that's right. This is the third day. This is where Sayori isn't happy, right?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything.
That's right. She likes to learn about people, so I guess. Huh. Wow, it's actually interesting to learn about that she's really good at analyzing people, I guess, because she learns from them so much. And she's able to pick up this stuff from us. It's pretty interesting. Yes, I see those personalities. Can always be enjoyed. Yep. Right now she's hiding such personalities from us, but we will eventually see them. Maybe.
Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are all...
There they are!
Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. We're just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Don't worry. I like this kind of humor, so don't worry about it. But at least they're 18, right? They're 18, in the clear. Everyone, go at it. Right? I mean, I can get Yuri being 18. Monica. Maybe Sayori. Natsuki. She has to be 18. Sayori. Oh,
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sarah and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading
into it a little too much.
Platon. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Are we, robot? Oh my god, that CPU just spiked! Are we a robot though? I don't think we are. I hope we're not. Please don't say we're a robot. 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 Ah. Is it a robot? Are we good? Okay, I'm assuming we're not robot. I'm assuming we're good. Okay. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you wonder were in you. That is, I think that you may be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah.
I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, we've seen this. Poem time. Sarah. Oh shoot, no, wait, Sarah's gonna leave immediately. Ah! Oh no, we've seen this, because she says the same thing. Wait, no. Wait, have we? Probably Yuri, and I didn't write this. Okay, basically she just switched it to saying it's for Yuri instead of Natsuki. Why does it keep... It kept stopping me. That was a little weird. Okay, Natsuki! Yeah, oh, no thanks. And you didn't even... Next. Okay. Well, she just straight out said no thanks. Yuri!
Autumn, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry. You're good. Your internet just... don't worry. The same issues over here. Drops, comes back. I don't know. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
Autumn, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just would just make really good friends. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Fatum. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Fatum. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why, every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say that I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Oh, part 2 of this one. Ghost Under the Light, part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp, and I drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. So it's about us once more. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poem usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking her mind than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can, the poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me.
Yeah, I guess we should move on before Monica says something. And I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Oh, my eyes are very tired. No matter how much sleep I get, these bags will never go away, will they? Fatum, yeah, I know what you're saying. Your style has gotten so refined, Fatum. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. I'm not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Yes, thank you. That was a perfect choice. There was no better one that I could have picked. Back to the beginning, I guess. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens when she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway. Is that referencing to the fact that she'll stab herself later? Okay, so we've seen this. While this is going on, drink something. Okay. Third time's our charm, Sayori! Nope. It's the same choice. Monica? Once again? Nope. Do you have a preference? I still like that she says that. Yuri! Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Fatum? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, was that everything we needed to go over? Yes, it's a very, very funny joke. Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Fatum? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Fatum picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kinda surprised though. Well, why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me. I can't stop with Monica's face just staring at you like, hey. Notice me. I just can't get over. But she really does stare at you and it's kind of creepy. Like, does she ever turn away from you? I'm just gonna try not to look at her. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. It's weird, like, coming straight from that side story to this. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be out of her own comfort zone. Right? It seems like that. Her intense stare, just terrifying. Go away. Just go away, please. I can't stop thinking about it. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say all at a time like this. Probably it's like, did she ever move? No, I don't think so. I think she's stuck. Maybe there's something in the air she sees that we don't see, which actually might be true. I wonder if she actually, I guess she's looking at the avatar, right? That concept art we saw for the character. So I'm guessing she's staring always directly through his eyes. Very creepy, actually. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole club event.
Ah, I believe you.
Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best, but with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. I turn around.
Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. Yeah, that makes sense. Both options make sense. I suggest that I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Autumn. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know.
You know, I actually showed one of my cousins this game, and that was the very first thing they pointed out too. They're like, huh, they fit them very weird, don't they? Now I can't stop noticing. Thanks. Thanks for that. Oh, great. Especially Monica's. Especially Monica's. Yuri's... I think her personalities are much bigger. It's difficult to come up with any other...
it's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. No, you're right. It is like that. Like hers are tucked under. Now I have to see Monica again. Dang it. But I think we're heading into the weekend, so I won't see her till, oh shoot, no, because I can't play it that far. So I have to restart the game again later. You wanted me to point out what you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I don't know, that conversation really felt unnecessary. Okay. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Ah. It's already that time. Okay, hold on. Let me just continue this. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't... Okay. No, this is Sayori's section. You can't stop thinking about it now. See, this makes... But I guess Sayori doesn't have her blazer budget up, so... Why does it do that? Just skip it. There we go. That sounded bad. I know what's going on here, but... Oh, yeah. And it's stupid character type. Not staying. Or at least making her come with us to help. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Huh? See, you're right. Something's wrong with those blazers. Because this looks like a better fit. And geez, what weather is it outside? Are we in summer? Wait, it's a festival. I don't know what festival it is. Okay, I'm gonna save it here. Cause, where should I save it? Here? Yeah, okay. Let's go to exit DDLC. Wait. Unfortunately, we can't see that right now, so. Oh, mail! Mail. I want pictures first, though. And then mail. Oh, that was all the pictures? Wait, what the heck? When did we get this one? Acquire all of Yuri's other poems. How do can I? Here we go. Wait. Okay, yeah. My conductor motions for one crescends. Crescends? Crescends, yeah. I don't know why that looks weird to me. Crescends after the next, each time falling, short of a climax. The lump in my throat is carried by Siphus. She uses words that I really haven't heard before. How many words must I choose not to say before they finally break loose, orderlessly piling out of my mouth like a flock of school children at the start of recess? Pen cannot be erased, but even that metaphor fails comically as my floor is littered, blanketed with wasted paper, a canvas of my mind full of disjointed thoughts and unfinished sentences. Perhaps all along it was wrong to try forcing them out of my room, and I should instead invite you in. Is this to us? Because if not, then this is terrifying. Because I took a whole different approach from that. Oh, that's right. These are the... I think these are to us, right? Okay. Is that it? Wow, so I think we got all the poems. Well, besides those creepy ones, right? Right? Wait. There's one missing. Uh-oh. There's one missing. But it said we got everyone's poems. I just had a thought right now. So if you remember last time, we found a file called DDLC text, and it was basically saying that this meta universe company thing that these people are working for, the Ive and Paula people and all that, they were saying that they were pretending being fake, being a fake company, game company. And I saw that there was like a voice actor for Monica. Could that have been Paula? Because if they were playing fake and we're saying that the fake names, like I get they're probably actual real people. The creator of this game, which I saw was Dan Salvato, and then other people who helped make DDLC Plus, and then the voice actor for Monica. But if we're saying that those are supposed to be fake names in this game, oh my god, that's kind of confusing to explain. And basically fake company name to Ive and Paula, is that making Paula the voice actor maybe? For Monica? I don't know why, I just thought of it. Maybe Dan Salvato is supposed to be Ive? Huh. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Okay, well, this is by Paula, so we'll get to see. As a reminder to help guide our data collection, any analysis performed should be focused on answering some of these main questions. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's emotional state? Greatly. Everything. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's values and goals? Everything. How does someone effectively navigate and experiment with their ability to change the contents of their VM? Once again, everything. How is elevated access being weaponized? Oh god, you don't even know the beginning of that. What actions and values most contribute to the destruction of the universe? Most importantly, how might your observations apply to our own universe? Let's hope we're not in a simulated reality, maybe. Maybe that's what we should be hoping for. Bonus. How can we present this to upper management as an operation that benefits the company? What does the company do again? They help people in advancements and stuff, right? And I can't go down. Why can't I go down? Let me go down. Ah! Wait, I can't go down. Why won't I go down? Go down. I can't go down. I don't know why it won't let me go down. Oh well. Unrelated note, whoever changed the color scheme of the desktop to pink, can you please change it back? It's unprofessional and it ruins the risk of drawing eyes. Huh? What? You told me to delete yourself. Oh my god. This entire time mental paradox. Or it's me. Oh no. I'm sorry, mental paradox. You discovered something you shouldn't have. You should have just kept your mouth shut. You didn't say anything. This would have all just been fine. Do you know that? Everything would have been okay if you just kept silent. But you had it open up, didn't you? And you put it out for the universe to see. Don't worry. I'll remember you. I will remember everything. I hope you don't have anything important on your computers and all that. Your phone, whatever you're watching this through. There was something I was going to check. What was I going to check? I had something. Where is it? Don't worry, mental paradox. I'm taking my time. Get ready for something to pop up on your side, and I'm gonna make sure all hell breaks loose over there. Don't worry. I think... You know, I was thinking about the file part. Are we robot? Oh my god, that dumb CPU just jumped, like, tremendously. Are we robot? Did my true voice come out? Did it? I'm not too sure. Hopefully it didn't. Let me check real quick. Okay, good. No robot. My voice is still hidden from being the truth. Entire time, mental paradox. This entire time. Okay, I was gonna say earlier is that I think, honestly, we got all the files. Much as I had checked through this, I had checked through this before, and I didn't see any ones that didn't look familiar. See, the truth is, I'm not Monica, but we get along very well. And sometimes I make her mad. And sometimes she doesn't. I don't. And sometimes she likes to go after people for me. So watch yourself, mental paradox. Just watch yourself. Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier is I don't think there's any more file stuff. I don't know, I forgot to check. I don't know how many more emails we have, but how long have we been going for? Oh, hey, no. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to end it here because I've got to get going soon, actually. I have to go meet Yuri. No, you're Yuri. Oh god, you're Yuri! Those personalities. Damn it. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, what I was saying. I have to go, so I think that's all it's gonna be for today. To next time on streaming, which will be Monday, we're picking up the side story again. We'll go to equals, and then hopefully we can go and finish the main game, and then yeah, I think that might actually be it. I don't know how many more emails are going to be. I will check that out next time. One thing I did want to mention, I actually checked out the Twitter thing, and I think the Twitter with the Monica, the real Monica, you could say, she is talking about, she does talk about the being for or Ford kind of idea a little bit. So that would go interesting to check out if you want to go see that. But anyway, so that's all I really have time for today. We'll be streaming again Monday, same times again, and we'll be picking up the game. You too, and Mental Paradox, have a good trip wherever it's going. I hope you enjoy it. A quick thing, again, any game suggestions, because I have a feeling next stream might be the last Doki Doki stream, so any game suggestions, I'm up to any horror games, any visual novel games again, any FPS player games. I'm good in all spectrums. I don't know if you saw my message to you last time. I don't care if I played them or not, just toss them out there. So anyways, bye, and have a good time later on, and see you Monday. Bye.